welcome to Clutch My Pearls, the podcast where I, Emily, learn all about the smut that my friends are reading. As always, I'm joined with Vanessa and Barbara.
Hi, that's my name.
Happy
Almost
last week
Thanksgiving.
of November.
This is not a Thanksgiving episode.
It's the week of Thanksgiving, but we are a international podcast.
Of course.
So not everybody celebrates Thanksgiving the last week of November.
Mm.
So we are not a Thanksgiving episode this week, but we do have an episode that comes out on Thursday of actual Thanksgiving on our Patreon.
Exclusive.
Patreon.com/ClutchMyPearls. And that's
That'll be Thanksgiving.
that'll be Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving nonsense.
It is
Yes.
Patreon exclusive though. So what's the link?
Patreon.com/ClutchMyPearlspod.
Oh my God, she's so
Wow.
good.
And we might have a website by then. And this will be very clean to cut out if we don't.
No way to know.
There's no way to know. But it is right before Thanksgiving, and we do have merch. If you want to get merch for anybody for Christmas,
They'll be
order
so
it now.
grateful.
They'll be, oh my God, they'll be so
my God.
grateful. Oh my God, yes. Or you can tell whoever you want to buy it for you. You can go to possibly our website, clutchmypearlspod.com. If I have it set up by then, I should. I will. I give myself a deadline and go to our store and buy some stuff. And yeah, we love you. Anyways, what's up, y'all?
Feeling grateful.
Yeah, we're all on our period.
I'm actually not feeling grateful. I came in real fussy today.
So Vanessa's presenting today, and
Oh,
I'm
thank God.
nervous. She told us to wear our diva cups.
Well, that was a Barbara's suggestion just because I said it was going to be
Sponsored by.
a lot.
You told me to bring two. All right. Enough with the anatomy lesson.
Okay. So I did get a recommendation on our Patreon from the Butcher and Blackbird episode.
Uh-huh.
And it was funny because I already had this book like locked and ready to go. And
man.
then they were like, you need to read this.
Is it your on your TBR? You've already read it.
No, I've never read it before.
Oh, so from
It's not even on there.
You had it like you knew you wanted to do it.
Yeah, I keep seeing it on TikTok. And I had asked Emily to pick 1, 2, or 3. So I already had books like loaded into my Kindle. And
Yeah, it's cool. You don't need to ask me.
I picked number 3 because there's 3 of us, and that's my favorite number.
That's
that
cute.
was why I did Priest.
Oh.
So Emily picked that.
Damn
Nice.
it.
She's mad at herself on that one.
So this was just the next one in the queue. So I thought it was kind of cool that it was a recommendation, but I already was like,
Was this number 1 or number 2?
it was probably number 1
Ooh.
Number 1.
because it was just the next one in line.
The other part to 13, Taylor Swift's favorite number.
Oh my God.
I have a feeling this is going to be a book that you're going to knock off my potential TBR for the show.
I don't think so.
All right.
Is it scary? It's a Vanessa book.
She's doing the thing where she
She's
just
doing
looks at us
the
going,
no talkie thing. What do we got?
It's called Lights Out.
Oh,
This is not, oh
sounds
God.
scary.
I don't know what this is, so that's not a good sign.
Yeah.
Or it's a great one. Who can say?
It's by, her name's Navessa Allen.
Cool.
Yeah. It came out in 2024, March.
Oh, hot off the presses.
Wow.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Lights out and away we go.
And you see it all over TikTok. What genre do you think this is? Why are you laughing?
Nothing.
see.
Go ahead. What
We'll see.
genre do you think?
What
this is?
genre do I think this is? Something scary, something that Vanessa's like, there's no way it's on your, I think it's a full on Vanessa book.
I think it's full on Vanessa book. I
Yeah.
think the fact that you got a suggestion after we did Butcher and Blackbird has
Yeah.
me concerned, but also you laughing as soon as I said what genre has me very nervous.
Yeah. Why are you laughing?
I'm just gonna read.
She's smirking. She's up to no good.
I don't need another kink.
Yeah, she does.
That thought
Oh,
pops in my
God.
head whenever I pull up my favorite social media app. But alas, every time I scroll, I learn something new about myself. And another one is born.
Another kink about yourself?
And yes, I know I'm responsible for what the algorithm shows me, but I'm trying to ignore that fact. Lately, my feed has been dominated by masked men.
Oh.
know
Is
why.
it in the Scream mask?
He has no.
A couple different masks.
Just no, he only has one, but it's not.
It's
it
the
the
mask from
Phantom of
Jim
the Opera?
Carrey. The mask.
It's not like all the other masks.
Oh,
yeah,
it's
'cause
not like.
it's the mask Jim Carrey.
It's
The mask.
custom.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a movie from The Mask, but not
Oh.
like the Jim Carrey one. The other one that's just Mask
No.
with Cher.
No.
No, I'm casting Cameron Diaz.
Ooh.
Moment of silence for her in that movie.
Yeah,
Mm.
that was a good movie. Okay. I lost my place.
Okay. They're being kinky. Scrolling
Yeah.
online.
Yes, I
Masked
know
Man.
I'm responsible for, the Masked Men. I've favorited videos with them dressed in full cosplay, decked out in futuristic military apparel, and wrapped up like ghouls. But more than anything else, my
Wait.
Ghouls.
They're wrapped up like ghouls?
Ghouls.
Well, are they in like flowing black robes?
I think she's
Ooh.
just talking about the guys like in general that are on
That she's
the
seeing.
app. Yeah. So like some of them
Okay.
are dressed like the guy from Call of Duty Ghost
With the
Some-
scary skull.
and like the military outfit, like the helmet and everything. And then
Uh-huh.
and then there's also like the Scream one, obviously like probably Jason.
You sent me one with the guy at the Phantom of the Opera mask.
Oh, Emily like that.
I inked.
Oh my God.
He was like,
Yeah. He's a singer and he plays the guitar.
But then he puts on the.
He did a Phantom of the Opera video.
he was like at a
For
Halloween shop
Halloween,
and he
yeah.
saw it, and then it's like it cut to him all like
playing the Phantom of the Opera song.
I was like, oh shit.
Oh no.
Okay. But more than anything else, my FYP is filled with shirtless men wearing ghost masks. Bonus points if they're heavily tattooed, wielding a knife, or covered in fake blood.
Vanessa wrote this book.
At
It's
night-
all first
This-
person
she was
because
like,
this is Vanessa's book.
Nessa.
It was Navessa. Okay, girl.
Villages.
Okay. At night, I dream about being chased by them and of them catching me and doing deliciously dark things to me, to my more than willing body. I never could have guessed by sending one drunken text, those dreams would become my new reality.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Wow.
This is Emily trying to reach out to Blue Eyed Kayla Jade.
Be like, do you want to collab? Not knowing what that means.
Apparently, she was talking to Vanessa or before we started recording, and she was like,
Just
"Yeah,
tell me
but
you
we
can
can just
collab."
reach out to collab." And it's like that's not. You're thinking of a different kind of collab. But yeah, reach
a
out.
clam
Summer
sesh.
child. Yeah.
Let us know what she says.
It's gonna be
Is this
expensive.
a man or a woman?
That is from a woman's point of view.
Yours, right? Okay.
Yes. Allie's point of view, actually. She's an ER trauma nurse, so she's very, very busy. No time for
Women
like
in STEM.
relationships. Yes.
If you're an ER trauma nurse, you are not phased by like blood and gore. So
Nothing.
this could be.
Yeah, she definitely has seen a lot. She works in a big city. They never really say where they are.
New York.
Yes.
Grey's Anatomy.
But it is
Not in
definitely traumatizing, like shootings, all kinds of stuff. She doesn't have any family. She has dark eyes, long, dark, curly hair. She's definitely like Italian.
Okay, so Cameron Diaz from The Mask. Perfect.
Perfect.
Okay.
Is it Mask or The Mask?
The Mask is Jim Carrey. I think Mask is the one with Cher.
Well,
and
you mentioned
Rocky.
Cher. We could do Cher.
Ooh, young Cher.
I'm thinking Moonstruck.
Yeah.
Ooh, and Nick Cage. That's fitting.
Ooh, I love it. Oh,
he looked
yeah.
crazy in that.
Oh, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the 90s for it, too. Yeah, I'm in.
So she's at home doom scrolling and she's obsessed with masked men since they've been trending on, it's obviously TikTok.
You
Yeah.
watch one TikTok and go, oops, it's my whole feed.
Yes. Okay, so one in particular, his name is the Faceless Man.
Nicolas Cage.
Face Off.
Oh my God.
Oh, my God.
It's such a bad name. Anyways. He's wearing a custom mask though, and all of his videos are in red, and he always has like fake blood and a knife.
Okay.
So she's like feeling away after seeing his video. So she sends a text to her booty call, Tyler. And she
Tyler.
sends a screenshot of the guy with the mask, and she's like, "Come over. I'm gonna have a day off. Wear the
Is
mask."
Tyler the guy?
No.
Okay.
It's
Okay, because I know
just-
the synopsis is like she sends a drunken text and then her dreams come true. How do we get
gonna
Nicolas Cage has been spying on her text with Tyler? I'm excited.
I'm
Okay.
gonna tell you. So she sends a picture to him, and she's like, "Come over. I have the next 2 days off. Bring a mask.
Yeah.
Like I promise a good time."
Okay.
He's like, "I haven't talked to you in months, and I'm dating somebody else. Like I thought you ghosted me."
She's like, I've been busy. I've been saving
Yeah.
lives.
Useless.
Yeah.
Scrolling.
All right, bye, Tyler.
Damn it, Tyler.
Tyler is talking to his roommate, and he's like, "That girl, Allie, the nurse that I was hanging out with,
Roommate.
She sent me this text message. I can't believe this. This
They
is
were
what she's
roommates.
into.
They were roommates.
He
Oh my
shows him
God.
the picture, and
It's him.
it's him.
It's Nicolas Cage.
Oh, it's him for real? Like in the that's his
roommate.
TikTok.
This is why you got to just get roommates, people.
He
Oh,
doesn't
wow.
know. Nobody knows. His name's Josh.
Josh.
I'll allow it. Okay.
I know.
Yeah.
People were so like
4 years
I can't
ago,
believe I'm
I-
simping over a man named Josh.
I feel like
but I'm
at
in.
some point, like 4 years ago ish, everyone was like, so everyone named Josh sucks, right? And then, like, it was like everywhere.
It's
And
like
now,
every Kyle punches a hole in the wall and
Okay,
Josh.
so he
I'm picturing Rachel Green now. Joshua.
Rachel Green. Oh,
Friends.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. So they've met one time when she spent the night after she was obviously hooking up with Tyler. She like came out to the kitchen and he made her coffee,
Right.
but he kind of like kept his back to her because he doesn't want.
you don't want her to
knows-
see that he was wearing a mask.
you know, she likes
Well,
the
he
booty.
wasn't wearing a mask, so
Yeah, it was a joke.
he
He's wearing one on the back of his head, so you can't tell which is his
he's a hacker.
Oh, so he's wearing the V for Vendetta mask?
He's locked in.
Well, he had to learn at a very young age how to like hide his identity. His dad was a serial killer.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Very Ted Bundy. They called him the Ken doll killer. And he basically, like, him and his mom were always like changing their identity and moving around because people were trying to like find them. And now that he's grown up, he looks a lot like his dad. And so he basically doesn't really like go out, doesn't really do anything like socially, and only really hooks up with girls on like dating apps for like casual hookups. And I think that's kind of why he does the profile, like the anonymity.
Such a Josh.
Ugh, what a Josh. That doesn't sound like Josh to me, but yeah.
So he scrolls through his comments looking for
Allie.
yes. And she's literally commented, saved, liked every single video of his.
Can you see who saves your videos?
Yes.
I don't know who. I mean, I save like recipes, but I was just, I don't know. Just see who saves my
I don't.
videos.
Well, obviously he's a hacker, so like you could see
Dark web stuff.
He's a hacker.
if somebody did it like recently, it would show up in your activity. But he's like running a program now that he knows what her profile name is, compiling the data. Yeah,
What's his profile name? The
the
masked
faceless man.
man. The faceless man.
Yeah.
Duh, faceless man.
Duh, faceless man.
So he gets a boner after reading all her comments because they are nasty.
Just eggplant emoji.
Oh my God.
just
if
squirt,
if this was a horror movie, I would die because I'd be running in the opposite direction towards him, not away.
Oh my God.
I would, I want him to be at my house when I get home from work. Just
This is exciting because none of these tropes are interesting for me. So Emily's over there picturing Phantom of the Opera, and I'm like, I should watch Moonstruck.
I think because you send me these things that I can picture like who these guys are.
Well, the comments on a lot of these videos are fucking feral.
Yeah.
yeah.
Feral.
Men are nasty.
Horned up. So he imagines himself breaking into her house and waiting for her to get home from work. And this happens a lot in the book. He's like wondering if this is how like his dad was. But then he starts to imagine like killing her,
Ugh.
and he immediately loses his boner. And so he's like,
Oh man, I lost my boner.
no, he's
I'm
like,
not a serial killer.
No,
All
he's-
right.
this
Just
is a
had to
good-
check.
this is
Sometimes
a
you gotta
good
ask
sign.
yourself.
Has he killed anybody himself?
No, never.
Not yet.
No, yeah.
Does he kill Tyler?
No, Tyler's his best friend.
Tyler's fine.
I thought they
Best
were random
friend.
roommates. Okay, they're BFFs.
He actually only lets girls come over that aren't into true crime so that he can like protect Josh.
He must have a hard time finding women who are not into true crime.
Allie definitely is not into true crime.
She sees enough crime.
Yeah, exactly. Okay,
She's not okay.
so
Emily's like, I can't wrap my head around it.
satisfied that he's not like that, he goes back to reading her comments and
Cross that worry off the list.
Yeah. Ooh, don't want to kill her.
he
Got
jerks
it.
off.
Right. Okay.
Oh, we didn't guess pages.
Oh,
How many pages are there?
I'm so sorry.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
454 pages.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm too excited.
48.
36.
31, he jerks it.
Wow.
24, she uses a toy alone.
Wow.
Does she come?
84, yes, she blows.
So wait.
So
That's
24 would be the first coming.
No. I said 64. Sorry, I meant 64. I meant 64.
Got you.
I
But
meant
he
64.
comes.
He comes 31. She comes 64. She blows him 84.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so she's at work and she knows he's going to post a video. He always posts videos at the same time and she's obsessed.
Oh
So
my
she
God.
knows. She's like waiting, chomping at
A
the
man
bit.
you can count on.
This
Who
is like
doesn't wanna
you
murder?
and Nicole with 2 L's.
She
Just
notices-
fucking- he did it again.
Ugh.
She notices the bedspread is different. And it
At work?
looks like
at his. Okay.
Does it look
right,
like
right.
hers?
her bedspread.
Oh my God! Did he go and post a video from her room? Okay, I'm in.
And then she's like, that looks like my dresser.
Ooh, teasing.
Does she like it?
Well, she's like, this is weird.
No, Allie, come on.
She doesn't think it's her room.
Oh, she just thinks it's coincidence.
Yeah, and which is weird because she knows him. She's watched every single video 100 times.
The fact that she's noticing the backgrounds.
Well, she's like, he's usually on this couch. He's usually on this bed. What is
usually-
happening?
He
Where
jerks it
is
over
he?
here.
No. Okay.
So
She's like, that looks like my cat. That looks like my toy.
she does have a cat.
Of course.
So she does have a
I
cat.
feel like this is all very on brand. There's a very specific, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she gets home and she finds the mask. He left it behind on the bed.
And she's starting to think he might have been there.
Yeah, so
Something
sh-
about this mask doesn't sit right with me.
Do you think you'd recognize your bed in your bedroom? Even if you only had a
I don't-
sliver of the frame showing, would you be like, that's my fucking bedroom?
I think it's more about the bedspread.
Okay.
Like, have you ever watched a video and you're like, oh shit, I have that curtain, or oh, I have that.
I don't watch videos.
She's never seen an internet.
I'm a good girl.
You're
Doesn't
not on
watch
TikTok?
I don't know. I mean,
Or like somebody has the same rug as you. You know?
Yeah, okay.
yeah. I mean, if you have like IKEA furniture and stuff, I've definitely been like, ooh, had that. Yeah.
So I think that's what she's
Maybe
thinking.
I'm picturing the camera frame really only showed part of the bedspread.
Yeah, it's mostly him, but you can tell in the background, you can see a bed
Okay.
that has like a
But
similar.
now she gets home and the mask is there.
So she's like, oh shit, that was my room.
Whoa.
So
Does she smell the mask?
Oh.
No,
Is that when she played with herself?
No, she's freaked out.
Oh.
She has a gun. She is.
Hell yeah.
She's okay. So this was
Is
another
this what
reason
you wanted? I'm confused.
why I was so into this book too is because I feel like we always read these books where these girls are fucking dumbasses and they're just like they can't take care of themselves and very damsel in distress. Like she's really tall. She's like 5'10". She works out. She's like she's taken like a lot of like self-defense classes. She owns a gun.
Hell yeah.
So she's definitely like badass.
Yeah.
So she like pulls out a gun and basically sweeps her house
Yeah.
because she's like, what the fuck? And nothing is wrong with her house. Nothing is missing. None of the locks are messed with.
There's a wet spot on her bed.
Um,
On the rug by the bed.
Yeah.
well, and another thing is that she was like, my cat doesn't seem like upset either.
Cat
And
was like, you should have seen who was here earlier.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, man. He smells great.
so he put a camera in the house.
Oh, okay.
It's just a book. It's just a book.
Just about.
But only because he wanted to gauge her reaction when
He just
she
wanted to
realized
know.
that he was there.
He's a hacker.
Is she
Yeah.
really? Does she really want this? Is she really into this, or is she just a tourist?
He loves to do his research. Do I want to actually murder her? No.
Yeah.
Does she actually want this? Great questions.
So she starts to think maybe this.
Give me a
hold on,
second
give me a
because
moment.
Emily's just like on her mic.
I was hoping that it would be like, I'm silent enough that.
No way, bro.
So he's watching her on his camera that he set up in her house.
Is the camera in her bedroom?
Yes, because
Just
that's where the mask was.
Sure.
So he loves that she's got a gun out. He's like instantly in love.
These two are so
He's
compatible.
like, she's bad. But he's glad that he didn't stick around because she probably would have shot him.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
But she could fix him. It's kind of a.
Yeah. He's like definitely having second thoughts based on her reaction.
Maybe that was too far.
Yeah.
Maybe she sent her DM first. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
she's thinking that he's like a killer and hiding in plain sight. And like, this is how he gets women, you know, by
Like his dad.
yeah. But she
just like your father.
She starts looking at his profile and he's never filmed anywhere else before.
She's not like other
She's
girls.
not like other girls.
She's
Her bedspread is
feeling-
not like other bedspreads.
She's feeling a little special. So, but he starts to rationalize his like regret. She propositioned me first. She stalked me poorly. He hacked into her computer and looked at her Google searches, and she was like trying to figure out how to find him
Okay.
before she texted Tyler.
But
He's
she's
like-
not a very good hacker, so.
No, she's
He could have just
yeah.
asked Tyler, do you think she'd be into this?
Yeah. You know,
By the way, I do this on the side.
does
Yeah.
Tyler know that Josh
No,
does this?
nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. So she doesn't call the cops. So she's in.
Mm-hmm.
So he's considering sending her a message, but then his phone dings. She messaged him. She's like, were you in my house? And he's like, what if I
You
said
tell me.
yes? Because he doesn't want to imply.
So she gets a text message from a
No,
random number.
He messages her. She messages him on TikTok.
Were you in my house? He's like, what if I was?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
What
Okay,
if
I'm
I
in.
said yes? She's shocked. He never responds to anybody. He doesn't
He's
follow
been
any-
in your bedroom, so
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, a book.
Yeah. So she's shocked. He never responds to anybody. He never comments back. He doesn't follow anybody. So she asks him what his intentions are, and he says, "Look at your comments." Asks if he's gonna hurt her. Obviously, he says no, and then he sends her another video.
A personalized video.
It's the rest of the thirst trap that he filmed in her room.
He
Does
finishes himself.
Whip it out.
Yeah.
Dang. Does he ever show any of his stuff on his TikToks? Any of his like wiener? Is it just?
I don't think you can on TikTok.
can't.
I don't know. This is a book. We're into
No,
fantasy
I've never
world.
been on the
can't.
internet, so I don't know what I'm saying.
He's always just shirtless.
Teasing.
Like
Yeah.
sometimes
He's just
they'll-
like all the videos that you watch.
yeah.
Send me.
Yes.
The 8,000.
The community guidelines
comments.
are the same in this book. You cannot
Okay.
show your wiener. Definitely taking off their belt and stuff like that, but not.
This is not Reddit, okay?
Oh my God.
Okay, so he sends the video. He sends the video. She pulls out the vibe
Oh.
and just starts going to town. He cuts the video. He has to draw the line somewhere.
He has to draw the line
Please,
somewhere.
just for
Please.
research.
Reasonable.
I just want you to know what I'm working with.
He doesn't want
okay?
to cross any boundaries.
He just wanted to make sure she's in.
Yeah.
Hey,
How else are you gonna know?
there's literally no other way
There's
to know.
no way to
other
know.
way.
There's
my
no
God,
way to
there's
know.
no way
There's
to
no
know.
other way. Okay. So, she's scared, but obviously she's more turned on. And now she definitely can't call the cops because she just came all over the evidence. She's fully aware.
Hang on. Just give us a second. What the hell?
She came all over the evidence.
Just came all over the evidence. What do you think the evidence is? It's probably the mask.
She's not
And
a
her
true
bed.
crime girly.
And her
She
bed.
doesn't
Okay,
know.
yeah.
But his pubes would be on her bed? Like proof that
Fingerprints?
he was there?
The video, her phone is ruined.
Yeah. Wow. Did she use the mask to like wipe herself up or something?
No, I think it's just a joke.
It's a book.
No, it's not. No, it's,
just-
not. It's not a joke.
Okay.
She's like, I shouldn't have told him about bird words.
Should have told you about this book at all. Okay.
Yeah.
She's fully aware that the kink is no longer just a phase. Like she's fully into it.
Hell yeah.
Right.
I think because her job is so crazy, like Vanilla just isn't doing it for her anymore. I love that she left him on red to basically jerk off to his
vibe
video.
out.
She's busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he does text her. He sends her one final message and it says, "Sleep tight, Alyssa." He used
Her name is Alyssa.
her real name is Alyssa. He used her real name.
Dang. What's
So-
her name on TikTok? What's her username?
Allie
The
loves
Ally-
masks. Find me, masked man.
Find me.
I
Masked Man
don't
Ally.
remember.
Oh, is it like the Masked Singer? Is that what that is?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Dressed up like a parrot.
Gross.
Oh, it's a Duolingo bird.
Yeah.
Full-on
Wish.
mascot.
Hell yeah. Juicy booty.
All
So
right.
she's working it out. He's obviously a hacker. There was like a blackout right before the night before he showed up, or that night he showed up.
Of like electricity?
Yeah,
Oh.
she noticed all her clocks were blinking.
Because he hacked into her system.
He turned off the power.
Yeah, he cut the power, so he's never broken into anybody's house before.
I love a sufficient man.
He was really nervous, and he never like really picked a lock before. And so he was like, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna do a little blackout so nobody sees me and I have enough time to
I'm just gonna do a
work
little
it out.
blackout.
His dad wasn't involved, okay?
Well, his dad was back in the old days. He couldn't be doing this hacker
He
stuff.
didn't teach him how to break in.
His dad
the
wouldn't have been
old-fashioned
caught
way.
if he knew how to hack.
True.
Actually, when he broke into her house, you know that, what is that serial killer where they say that's like the triangle of like a psycho, where it's like harming animals, arson, and something else.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like the indications of
Yeah.
this. Okay.
The small animals thing is something that he's never had a pet before, and so he's always like kept pets away because he's afraid of what he might do if he's around, because
I thought you were about to tell me he harmed animals, and I was
No,
like, well,
he-
no one likes this book.
Yeah.
Okay,
he had
okay.
a therapist when he was younger who was like trying to sell him on the fact that his dad's genetics could be passed down to him.
Cool.
And so he had been on like antipsychotics like his whole entire life, like since he was like 10 or something.
That's sad.
Yeah, he's newly off the medicine as of like a year. So
So he's just breaking into houses, jerking it.
yeah, so this is
But he's being careful.
yeah.
And it's a book.
Well,
And
when
it's
he
a book.
breaks in, he runs into her cat, and it makes him nervous because he's never been around a cat
What if he
before.
wants to kill it, but he doesn't?
He gives it scratches and it purrs.
Oh.
The cat likes him.
Aw.
Okay, the cat is a really big character in this book.
What's
But-
his name?
Fred.
No, it's
Fred.
not.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
No, it's not. Okay.
Okay.
Would it be better if it's
It could
Freddy?
be named anything. Volcano.
Oh.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. Tom DeLonge. Little Cheeto. Like,
Little
Little
cheetah.
cheat.
little Cheeto.
I like
Wait,
that.
didn't you have a dog named that or a cat?
I'm allergic, but
Oh,
if I
you
get a cat, I
want
have
a
a
cat.
long list of names that I could be using for cats. But anyway,
So Little Cheeto.
You can give them special food so you're not allergic. Okay,
She's
we'll
never
talk about
done
that
this,
later.
but she says it all the time.
I know, because I want a cat too.
So does your husband. Get
you
one, but he's
found
allergic.
a kitten in the backyard
My
and then just
husband's
didn't.
allergic.
And yeah. Oh, you know you can feed them something that makes you not allergic.
Give Bernie.
I don't want a cat.
Give Bernie special food.
I do and I don't.
What do you do? All right.
I don't want a litter box.
She doesn't want Bernie to be happy.
Okay, anyways.
His whole chart is Capricorn and Aquarius. He doesn't want to be happy.
Okay.
Hi, Bernie.
She
Number one fan, Bat Dog. What's up? Does
Hell
he wear the
yeah.
Call of Duty mask for you?
Oh my God!
he
Don't
doesn't
answer that.
have one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get him one.
We should get him one.
Okay. She's considering texting Tyler because she remembers that his roommate was a hacker.
And that
Oh
he's
my
the only person that she texted saying that she wanted this thing.
Picturing like
not-
a Clark Kent Superman thing where he's just like, "I'm Josh. I'm gonna murder you."
She
No.
says he does look like Superman. She was like, she remembers meeting
Nicolas
him.
Cage. She was Superman.
Thank you. I'm back in.
6'4", dark hair, olive skin, maybe Mediterranean, strong jaw, thick lashes, heartbreaker level.
You mean Nicolas
Good
Cage
looks.
Coppola?
Cage straight out of fucking Moonstruck.
She's
Chrissy,
Googling,
bring me the big knife. It's him.
She's Googling to see if somebody can watch her through her laptop.
And he's like, "I got you, girl." No, they can't. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. You're
Sleep tight.
fine.
it says yes. So she goes to get a piece of tape to cover up her camera, and she get a text message and it says don't.
Oh my God.
She tells him through the camera, I'm going to find you and I'm going to be at your house and I'm going to see how you like it.
No,
Keeps talking.
he's not concerned with that.
Not at all.
You just had to Google if he could see you.
She literally has been, that's why she wants to talk to Tyler's roommate.
Josh,
Tim.
can you help me break into your apartment?
She's like, I don't know what I'm going to do when I get there. I just know I'm going to fuck his shit up.
I'm bringing Fred. We're doing some shit.
He's going to pee all over your house.
You're never getting that smell out. He's going schmemo.
Okay, she calls Tyler. She wants to meet up with him. And he is freaking out because obviously, like,
Tyler, tell your girlfriend it's not for sex.
It's fine.
No.
Oh, Josh is
is
freaking
freaking out. She's gonna notice his tattoos. Like, he doesn't.
She wants it. She vibed out.
I know, but
You did your checklist, bro.
I think it's one of those things where like he wants her to fall for him as the masked guy.
Not
as
for who
Clark
he really
Kent.
is. I I want you to fall for who I pretend to be, not who I
Well,
really am.
I think it's also because like this is his kink, obviously.
Well, and hers too. It's also where he probably was
Yeah.
like, dude, we just started this game and now you want to be fucking done with it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe it's one of those things where he's like, I know you like this, but what if you don't like the real me?
Yeah. Well, and his dad's a
Me,
serial
same.
killer.
Yeah.
So wait till you find out that too.
She doesn't like true crime. She doesn't know. She already got through the Tyler test.
She has to Google all her shit. She's
Yeah.
busy. She's went to
got a
medical
gun.
school. She doesn't know how the internet goes.
She's kind of like
She clearly is not very like dialed into the zeitgeist because there's no way if you are on the internet you name your cat Fred.
She does nurses
she's
hours.
busy.
She's all
She
over the
is,
place.
She
really.
only has TikTok.
She's out of touch. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so he sends her a video of him and the cat together because she was basically saying like you're a psycho, and he was like, well, your cat liked me.
Excuse me.
No, I'm not.
By definition.
Lil Cheetah was cool with me.
Little Cheeto. Oh, he's orange.
He's orange, of course.
She finds
If he's
out
gray, he's named Volcano.
Oh, yeah.
And if you have 3 cats, they're named Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah.
that's a lot of cats.
Colin Farrell,
Ah.
like a feral cat.
CF.
Tell us about this book.
Okay, so she found the camera. She's pissed. She unplugs
I'm
it.
picturing like the most obvious like
No, it's like one of those like
It's 1989.
red light.
beep, 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 beep.
no, it's like one of those pinhole cameras, like in a charger, or
Like in a
something.
creepy Airbnb. Yeah.
Do you guys know that's my OCD paranoid thought?
Is
About
that there's going to be
cameras?
cameras everywhere?
Yeah.
That's why I
Hi,
hate
camera.
Airbnbs. Airbnbs.
Boobies? Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sorry.
She's logged out of the app. She's not responding to him. He posts a video like he always does. She has to watch it. She can't not watch it. But it's a different kind of video. It has this like really sad song, and he's like staring out a window.
He's like pouting, crying, right?
And the caption says when she's mad at you. And so
God. God.
It's a book. It's a book. It's
the
Nicolas Cage.
women in the comments are going insane.
Who is she?
Who hurt you? Tell us who she is. We'll fucking end her.
Oh
They're
my
ready.
God.
We ride at dawn. They're feral.
But
Okay.
they're not like jealous. They're like, yeah, she hurt us.
Yeah. She comments, if only you knew what he did to me or something like
So
that.
you're just asking to be doxxed by
Yeah.
these. Oh my god.
So he
Quit kicking your mic.
Am I
Cord-
kicking it?
You're full on playing footsie. With
I
it.
didn't know that. I couldn't feel it.
You're perfect. Your toes don't have feeling. It's fine. Okay.
okay. The fans are going crazy.
I can't believe she. I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
can't
it's-
believe she comes. It's like, haha, it's me.
She definitely regrets it because immediately she's getting death threats. People are following her. He likes and comments, or maybe he just likes it, but he starts to follow her back.
She
It's the
hard
only
launched.
person.
Hard launched herself.
Yeah.
Like again,
Yeah.
she's out of touch. She's disconnected. Not really sure what's going to happen next. She needed to be online when she was in medical school.
Yeah.
Stop doing your homework.
There's a really bad snowstorm. She's had a rough night. There was like a mass shooting. She's
This is
gonna
New York. Snowstorm is New York.
She's gonna take a Uber home, but she's gonna get something out of her car. But when she gets to the garage, she notices that her car is running and somebody's inside.
It better
Shit.
be him.
He texts her and he says, I'm in your car, warming it up for you. I don't think that you should drive home. I'll drive you home.
Does he have the mask on?
He has a mask on and he won't talk either. So
Does he
he's
make her sit in the back seat?
No.
Does he have one of those apps that'll like translate like words and so you can type it in and she can see?
Oh, it's like a Darth Vader mask where it's just like like muffling his voice.
He gets a voice coder later, but right now they're just texting. It's the voice coder's in the mail.
She's in the backseat texting.
No, so she
Turn
sits
left
in
up
the
ahead.
front
Oh, you
seat.
know.
Oh, so she gets in the car with him.
He says, you're safe. He was like, I brought something to make you feel better.
What
He-
does his mask look like again?
I think it's a skull,
Okay.
What did he bring to make her feel better?
is it?
her gun, and a knife.
That would not make me feel better.
Just with your little gun.
Here are 2 weapons in the car that I
So she opens the
It's a
car.
book.
She opens the car door. She gets the gun. She checks to make sure it's loaded. She gets in. She's like holding it at him the whole way home.
but safely because she read her gun ownership manual, et cetera, and you're not
She
doing
has
the
her
bent finger
license.
on the
Yeah.
trigger. You're
She
you know,
has trigger control.
She notices that he has a huge boner.
so she aims it there.
It's what's driving the car. It's what's holding the steering wheel.
No.
He's like, you want to help me shift gears? Ugh.
Oh, I forgot. He did bring her snacks, which I thought was really
On the one hand,
nice.
I'm in love with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
You're bringing me snacks. You're making sure I don't have to drive through a snowstorm. Passenger
Yeah.
princess.
She's tie from working all day.
Fred loves you, even though I hate Fred's name. Okay, but then
Yeah.
also the rest of it. It's a book.
Yeah.
Who recommended this on Patreon?
Caitlin?
Okay.
Actually, I have a review from her.
Okay. I'm excited.
Oh, she says she gets in. I'm more interested in a kinky fuck than I am safety and comfort.
She's had a long day at work. She
was
doesn't
fucking
fucking care. She's like, you know what? If you're going to kill me, I don't care.
I don't even care.
She's also like, I want this. Someone obsessed, someone to take care of me, burn it all down, and he brought snacks.
And he already cried about you online.
Yeah.
No, that would have had me out. Don't emotionally manipulate. Take your fucking punishment for having messed up. Don't manipulate me into
she asked him
accidentally
to break
doxing
in.
myself. What?
She asked him to break in though.
Yeah, but then he did it, and then she's like, no, not like that.
When she pulled back, he posted a video crying, basically, and then
There were
she's
some
like,
other things that happened.
"All right,
Oh, she's not
that's just
giving it
not that's not the way for me."
Yeah. Well, I don't want to defend because I skipped a bunch of stuff, but
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll take your
It's
word
a book.
for it.
Yes, it's a
I'm just
book.
saying, if Eric were a masked not serial killer, and my cat got along with him, and he broke in, and then I tried to have some boundaries, and he then like cried about it online, I wouldn't be like, oh.
But then
I
he gave you a
wouldn't
gun and
engage.
some snacks.
Yeah.
I would DM, what? I don't know about the gun, but the snacks.
Yeah, snacks and a knife.
Did he bring an option of snacks?
Yes.
In case
Like a
you
snackle box.
Okay, I'm in. I'm in.
he
You're
made
right. You're
he
right.
made
There's
his
bread.
own snack mix.
There's bread too.
I
Don't
think he
lie to me.
did
Yeah.
bring bread.
He did
It was
bring bread.
croutons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was French bread.
was
No,
French
it's French bread. Yeah.
It's like still warm.
And some fruit. Yeah, he made it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I love Nicolas Cage.
Okay.
Go.
So he's getting hot. He takes off his shirt. She's frozen, like
Snowstorm.
not his shirt. I'm sorry, his jacket. He's like hot in the car. He takes off his
He's got a
jacket.
mask on. He's probably like,
Does he put on a song and do it real?
No, but she's like locked in on his forearms, and he's starting to like remember that his body is like a weapon to
A wonder wall?
soften her. Oh my god, no. He downloaded the data off of the app, and she has watched his videos for 200 hours.
Jesus.
I know.
Listen.
He says she might be mad at me, but her lizard brain is probably triggered.
Lizard brain.
I literally laughed so hard at that part.
Her lizard brain.
He's not wrong. Okay.
I'm in.
She can tell he's hard and she wants to see it.
She's got the gun. Okay, yep.
She's literally holding the knife and his wiener.
So she touches
In the
it.
same hand?
No, like double fisting.
Don't move.
Well, which one am I going to do?
She's like, I'm still mad this isn't for you. I won't deny something I've been thinking about for a month just because we're in a fight. And he's like, oh, this is our first fight.
These idiots.
Is he trying to mask his voice? Is he like, oh, that's our first
No, he
fight?
doesn't say anything. He doesn't say anything. She puts it in her mouth and he comes, and then she accidentally stabs him.
Immediately.
No, it wasn't
he still
immediate.
No, I
Driving?
know.
Yeah.
I was making a joke.
He's driving, he comes, and then he gets stabbed, and he's driving, and it's fine.
Wait,
Yeah.
she stabs him?
On accident.
Yeah, you missed that part. She stabs him.
I was too
Well,
busy
she's
thinking about him.
like,
Continue. She's like, what?
she's
I don't
blowing
understand.
him and she's holding the knife.
I can't picture it.
Yeah, I'm
How
good.
do you do
help me?
it? How do you blow someone while you hold a knife?
What is blowing?
Check out our YouTube. Oh, Vanessa shows us. Oh, is that how you blow it?
She just clutched her own
Just,
pearls.
just whistles.
All right.
All right.
All right.
She
right.
stitches him up.
Oh, right, 'cause she's in
Oh,
there.
she pulls out a little sewing kit.
She wants to
She
fuck.
stitched him up, and she's still holding the knife.
Yeah. She uses a knife
I'll
to
do
like,
it
cut
again.
the thread. Yeah.
All right. He leaves. Nothing really happens.
He leaves?
Yeah.
Okay.
She was kind of expecting him to be like kind of aggressive, but he was just kind of sweet.
He just softly came and then like dealt with his stab wound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. That look she gave me because it's my job. Because it's my job, huh?
Thankfully, it was silent as it happened.
I
Like,
want to
it
leave
easy.
that in. The phone's ringing. Emily's so mad.
Should I get up and turn him off?
I don't
Yeah.
care.
No, I'm not annoyed. I'm really not annoyed.
Okay.
Okay. She wakes up.
So when she wakes up, her refrigerator is full of food and breakfast from her favorite
love 'em.
place that she goes to.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Be weird and cry online or whatever. I don't care.
what's funny is that, and he also shoveled her porch because it
Acts of
snowed.
service.
He's hitting
it's-
all the.
He had to have done all of this unmasked because his neighbors are outside. And so obviously he couldn't show up in the mask.
He's got his Clark Kent glasses on.
Oh, he's just got a hoodie on.
It's like a nicer, like older couple that lives next to her. So he introduced himself as her boyfriend because he knew that she wouldn't be able to say anything without it being weird. Like, oh, what did he look like?
oh.
You know what I mean? So he can just come and go without the mask on because,
Yeah, he can.
yeah.
She also likes it. She likes the mask.
Yes. Yeah. 200 hours. So
She stabbed him. You don't do that, just anyone.
Yeah. So she makes plans with Tyler to meet up with Josh.
To figure out how to figure out who this guy is.
Yeah.
Yeah. She.
Is this going to be one of those things where she starts to slowly fall for both of them and he reveals later that it
No.
actually is
It's like
he's
you've
the
got
same?
mail.
It's funny. He's nervous. He's literally wearing like fingerless gloves, and he says something about how like their heater's broken, and so it's really cold inside. So he's all like bundled up, thinking
To
that
cover
he
up
can.
all his tattoos.
Yeah. And so she immediately knows it's him.
Oh, really?
Like right away. When they first
She's like, I
met,
know
He's
that
got a very
forearm.
prominent stab wound.
Yeah.
well, that's
Blood
why
is coming through his outfit. He's like,
Well,
oh,
that's why he was wearing the fingerless gloves. Also, he does have tattoos on his hands, but obviously it has the stitches. But when she met him, he opens the door, and she's just staring straight ahead, which is obviously like his chest, and she is instantly like attracted to him, which she thinks is weird because that's how
Lizard
she
brain,
feels about
pheromones.
the mask guy. And he can tell that she's attracted to him too, right? And so he's like, I feel so betrayed. Am I jealous of myself because she thinks that I'm attractive? But immediately she knows it's him. When
His lizard brain.
his lizard brain.
God.
when she goes to shake his hand, she squeezes his hand really hard.
Where he was stabbed.
Yeah, and he doesn't.
He plans for the cold. He bundles up and wears the stupid gloves and then he shakes the Hey.
I love it.
Yeah. And there's a point when they're like talking about something, they're like having a really good time hanging out. They're playing like a would you rather situation,
Which is part of learning how to hack.
I don't even know how they got on this
She's
conversation.
like, would you ever wear a mask?
But
Would you ever break into someone's house?
Would you like me to take a look at your stab wound?
Yeah.
he says something and she goes to grab his hand and she like smashes it
Again?
one more time and he doesn't do anything.
He's so stoic.
He's so strong.
But he's not a psychopath because
Yeah.
the triangle is incomplete. It's just an angle.
yeah, it's just an obtuse angle.
So she knows and she's stoked that it's him, obviously, because he's
She's
super
like,
hot.
oh, you're like a normal guy.
Yeah.
And this is convenient because here I am.
Yeah.
The next day he like falls asleep and so she's hoping that he's gonna be at her house, but he's not because he like fell asleep or something. So she plugs the camera back in.
She's like, get an
viewing up
extension
there.
cord.
And he gets a text right away that the camera has been reactivated and
'Cause
she's
he's good at his job.
She's standing there naked. She
I
gets
just pictured her like spread, like, hi.
I think she just got out of the shower
oh,
or something.
Now I'm picturing the Sixth Sense when he's in the bathroom and he's all,
Shit,
that was
that's
very scary.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was trauma.
Okay,
That's
anyways,
different.
she gets on the bed, she's riding the vibe. He busts in like the Kool-Aid man.
Is he wearing the mask?
Yes. Yes, he is. And this is where we're gonna read.
Oh,
Kool-Aid
oh,
Man.
Shit. This is our first fucking?
This is our first scene.
This is something.
This is something. What the hell is it? All right. Emily,
This
good luck.
is something. This is the first time that, other than the car, I love that the butcher and Blackbird is still
Still on
on
there.
wallpaper.
This is the first time they both come together, but it's not sex per se, not penetration. So he shows up and she's riding the vibe.
Kool-Aid Man.
He's like,
He's like, I've made a key. Don't worry about it.
Does he bring Kool-Aid?
Ooh.
he does have a key. He's like, you are disappointed that I wasn't here. And she says yes. And he's like, but you just couldn't wait. And he's like, and I have to pay you back for stabbing me.
Does he have his little talkie voice yet?
He has a voice modulator.
You met. Okay. These crazy kids.
It's the fantasy.
It's the fantasy.
kink.
You're
Riding
right, you're
hard.
right.
She's participated in it. She's
Yes.
welcoming this.
Yes. So he like edges her for
Like
a
he
little
takes the
bit.
vibe away, throws it away.
Turns it on and off, turns it on and off, turns it on and off. And then
right to the edge, and then you don't.
Yeah.
he doesn't let her come, pulls it out, and then he throws her on the bed. And this is what we're reading.
Are you ready?
Are you? Yeah.
His fingers disappeared from my sex. Ugh. And the flood of returning blood to my head spinning and spine bowing as I got closer to the edge.
Oh.
That's a lot. That's a sentence.
She's like dancing around. Okay.
Yeah. But then he pushed my hand off the vibrator's handle and pulled it out of me.
The vibrator's handle?
Yeah. It's like it's old timey. So it's like
What was the episode?
I don't know.
It's like a little hand wave.
Oh,
it was
what's his face?
stiff.
Stiff.
That was
Wasn't that a bonus episode?
Yeah.
All right. Join our Patreon for all our
She was,
bonus episodes.
writing, she was writing a book about sex toys or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she talked about the old timey hand crank one. So that's what she's got. Yeah.
I had just enough time to whimper at its loss before he shoved me backward. I bounced on the bed, and then he was on me, swinging a leg over my waist as he pulled his shirt off. He yanked me up by my arms, shoved the shirt under my head and neck.
Like a pillow.
Is she face down?
No, face
He
up.
pulled
Face
her up,
up. I mean,
but then gave her a pillow for her little head.
Pushed her back on her back. Pillow under her head.
Arms
exact
up.
same thing could have happened if she was face down too. Just saying.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But she's face up.
But she's face up, so he pulls her up and gives her a little pillow.
And then he swings his leg over.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then tugged his zipper down, freeing his cock.
Be free.
Yeah, then whip it out.
Whip it out.
I reached for it hungrily, but he pushed my hands aside. Hungry hippo. And grabbed the lube I'd left discarded on my comforter. A splash of it landed in the middle of my chest. All the warning I had before, he grabbed my hands and put them on my breast. Is he going to titty fuck her?
Have we read that yet?
No.
Ooh.
I asked Emily if she wanted a pearl necklace or if she wanted it in the car.
I said pearl necklace.
All right.
What?
I never get questions.
Well, I literally had so many scenes highlighted. She rides
That's fair.
a knife that he stabbed into the mattress.
Wow. Oh my God.
He's getting her a new bed, a bigger bed, so don't worry.
Don't worry. I'm in love with him for getting me a bigger bed, first of all. Okay.
California
okay.
King.
Oof. Those are longer, not wider. Okay. Yep. But she's tall, so it's great.
He's big. Broad.
Press them together, he ordered. Your first present is that, I guess, press them together, he ordered. Your first present is that necklace you've been begging me to get you. I shoved my breast in tight and smirked up at him. I see you've been reading my comments. So she's still commenting on his post?
No, I think she's just saying like,
You've checked my history.
yeah, she doesn't know that he's read every single comment.
But he has. He's a hacker.
Yeah.
He huffed out what might have been a strangled laugh. The modulator made it hard to tell.
I'm picturing him talking like a walkie-talkie, like, over.
Over. It is 1989.
Yeah.
And thrust, so it's like really big, and thrust straight into my cleavage. I craned my head up and managed to lick his frenulum before he grabbed my hair and pulled me away, holding me against the bed. If he was trying to punish me, he was failing. I was all for the feeling of his hot, smooth, lube-slicked cock shoving between my breasts as he used me to find his release. And really letting him paint a pearl necklace over my throat was the least I could do after stabbing him.
She's a good hostess.
Yeah, she's like, I mean, you can do that.
Okay.
Tit for tat.
Maybe I can find more.
Tit for stab.
Oh, tit for stab.
Stab for tit.
Tip for tat. Tip for tit. Tip of the knife.
We'll work on that.
Tit of the tit. Maybe I could find more ways to piss him off just to see how many of my comments he'd read. Your tits are perfect. Over. He said, he said, letting go of my hair to brace both hands on the bed and piston his hips back and forth, picking up speed. I think that's the first time we've had piston worked into it.
Mm-hmm.
Your whole body is perfect, I wanted to say, but I was too mesmerized by the sight of him looming over me, abs contracting, biceps straining as he held himself aloft. I pushed my breasts together even tighter, imagining it was my pussy he was slamming into him.
I was trying to be okay. No, that'll be it. She's laughing at my facial expressions. Go to YouTube.
How was it? Was it good?
Because I tried to
She
go
was
like, ooh, wow,
she was like,
and then you said
uh-huh.
that. I went, you got me.
I lifted my gaze from his straining pecs to see him staring straight down at me, watching. She just sees it through the mask, though. Just
I don't think she can see his eyes in the mask.
Is it like the Batman masks where he has to paint makeup around his socket so it looks black?
so it's all black right here. He's like in the car going over to her house, like trying to get ready.
Hey, neighbors.
Oh, I'm her boyfriend.
It's not weird.
You can't see his eyes.
He's got him shut.
But she could see him staring straight down at me,
I
watching.
think with the mask eyes.
No, like a cartoon, like a mascot. No, that's weird.
The human eyes.
The
She can
mask
see his
doesn't
eyes.
have holes in the face.
So he can't see her.
No, he can.
So he can see. So there's eyes.
Yeah, he can see. Oh my God. Have you never seen a fucking mask where you can't see their eyes?
Fight.
Fucking A.
Yeah, but she sees him staring at
Yeah,
her.
like
She's
the mask
imagining it.
eyes, though. You know what I mean? The eye sockets are looking in her direction. They're not like,
His head went.
God damn.
I love when it's not my
Fucking
book.
read.
His breathing hitched and his cock swelled with a fresh infusion of blood. I felt his balls lift off my skin as they started to tighten up.
This is
Don't look at me. I didn't write it.
you okay, ma'am?
And the sight.
Wait a minute. The last episode. Wait, the episode that just came out for the time of recording this. You guys were like, Barbara. Oh my god, I didn't write it. Okay.
Okay, so she felt the balls lift off my skin
She
as they
said to her
started to
twice.
tighten up.
She's an ER doc. She's like blood pressure. Okay,
Okay,
got it.
But,
About to come?
yeah. And the sight of what he was doing to me, the feel of it was so hot. I had to squeeze my legs together to ease my unsatisfied need. I want to feel you come. I said, you are, lady. I said, unable to keep my mouth shut any longer. I want to feel you brand my throat where your hand just was, marking me.
It's not gonna be that.
As mine, he growled. It wasn't a question, but I answered him anyways. Yes, yours. Fuck, Allie. With one last thrust, he was coming hot seed, splashing over my skin, dick pulsing between my tits, body trembling above me as he sucked in one breath after another, his hips changing rhythm as he lost himself to pleasure.
I love the way that you move around like you're.
Like I'm him losing himself to pleasure.
So
So she got a pearl necklace and a
that was our first
pearl
pistoning
necklace.
of the.
tit fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did you like
Goodness.
that?
The tit fuck?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it was good.
What? So that's the first time she's.
They've been
With him.
together.
When does he put his P in her V?
Not for a while. I
Edging.
think they finally have sex around like 180 something 200.
So what's the like? He's breaking in. We're into the same kink. I'm your boyfriend, according to your
She
elderly
knows who he
neighbors.
is.
So they
Neighbors.
do have one more interaction where he comes over and he's not wearing a mask. He's wearing one of those balaclavas
But
or
he's,
whatever,
like,
like a
wrapped.
ski mask.
Yeah. Okay.
And he spends the night and he's still wearing the mask even when he wakes up.
It's all fucked up, all like to the side. He's
He-
like, oh, what?
He literally wakes up and he can't see and he thinks he's like lost his vision or something and the mask is just
Lizard
backwards.
brain.
Lights
Lizard
out.
brain.
That's why it's called.
There's
that.
a lot of
right.
There's a lot of funny stuff in this book. It's
He
like
seems cute. He seems nice.
yeah.
Do
it's
we have like
definitely
a third act
outcome.
breakup conflict?
No,
Like, how
well-
do they get to like, wow, we're happy and like together?
So when he spends the night that night, he's got alarms for her house set up in his phone, so he knows if somebody's coming over to her house, and his phone goes off. And there was a rapist at the hospital that she had to treat that no one else would, and she was like, I don't give a fuck. He had been in there earlier in the hospital and had been let off because he's like super rich. And because she kind of sassed him at the hospital, he found out where she lived and he's trying to break into her house.
Oh.
Josh
But
goes
this
out there.
masked with the walkie-talkie
Serial killer,
voice.
He smashes him in the face. He passes
yeah.
out. He literally does not have a phone on him. He has a backpack with him with like zip ties and rope.
Kill him.
He's not a great dude, so Josh is like ended or whatever.
Did he kill him?
No, so
Wow.
they were planning on giving the girl who got assaulted, her brother is in jail for beating up the rapist. And so this is where the book starts to go left for me. They are going to drop him off at the victim's family's house. They live on a farm outside of town and they'll do what they want with him.
Let him hang out with the pigs.
They
Yeah.
get there and he's dead. They accidentally duct taped his mouth and his nose and he suffocated on the way over there.
Oh, darn.
No.
So-
So now we really need those pigs.
Yeah,
Okay.
now the pigs are hungry.
He's freaking out because he's never killed anybody. This is like his worst
He's his
nightmare.
father. Oh my God.
She's like, don't worry.
He
I got
goes
this.
to throw up and he takes off his mask and it's Josh, obviously.
Which
This
they
is-
all already knew.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she's just like rubbing his back and he's throwing up and she's like talking him off a ledge because he's like, I'm a killer, blah, 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 blah.
She's like, I put the tape on. Like, God.
Yeah.
This guy really
So-
folds under pressure.
Yeah. Shit.
They also, so this is how book 2 is happening. It turns out Allie's family is in the mafia. And she
Okay.
calls her uncle and he helps them get rid of the body.
The way you threw your notes.
Doesn't
Pesci.
matter.
And done.
Freaking Joe Pesci and Robert De Niro come in like, yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, they basically hire like a cleaner. They go over, they clean her house. They find his car. It was parked a couple of streets down.
They
They
take
chop
care
it.
of
They
it.
sell it. Yeah. Of course, they use Josh for a couple of hacking jobs. Blah 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 blah.
Scratch my back.
Yeah. So that's it.
What did you think of this book?
I liked.
Did you give it a Vanessa
She
3?
liked it.
I liked it because it was so funny and it was so like on
Charming.
point. Yeah, for like the TikTok element, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? But I found myself skimming a lot.
Wow.
There was a lot of like them recounting the same events
Oh.
and like every single detail how they felt and I'm like, I just read this.
Yeah, like I was there.
Yeah,
I processed
from a
it.
different POV.
Okay.
And then also just like the mafia thing at the end was just like
Surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I should have seen it coming because she was Italian.
Just
Well,
every
I'm just
Italian,
saying,
yeah.
like,
She's in New York. She's
Yeah.
Italian.
I'm just saying,
She's got
like,
a cat
that's-
named Fred. Do I need to be more obvious?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, it's just like too.
There should have been some more clues in the beginning.
There
to
was.
lay it.
So it was funny because I was telling Ashley about the book and I was like, something is wrong with her. And I was like, not in the way that like something's wrong with me, but like something's wrong with her in the way that like she would be like talking about things and I'd be like, oh, you're psychotic. Like she'd be like, I'm going to fucking kill this guy, you know, or just like.
So they're
She's been
compatible.
exposed. Yeah.
And so he broke into he hacked her therapist's notes and apparently her therapist had wrote that she had murderous tendencies or something like that. I don't know exactly what that was all about.
I don't care about her murderous tendencies. Do what you want, girl. He read her notes from her therapist.
She's a
Yes.
hacker.
You're not even allowed to read those yourself.
Oh, God, I would love to read mine.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What the?
I think he just wanted.
He needs
He
to know
just
everything
wanted
about
to know.
her.
That's,
It's
like,
a
that's like
book.
worse than reading her diary.
Yeah, well, I think.
Well, no, it's not. But it's as bad.
Yeah, I think the problem with Josh is that he has to vet everybody that's in his life.
I think the problem is that he read her therapy notes. My God,
Well,
sir.
It's a book.
He never
You
brings
have
it
to
up to her.
remember.
He just needs to know.
What do the good people at Goodreads think?
I mean, I should left that out.
I'm confused.
That's okay.
So here,
Burglar-
Caitlin.
the snacks, but the therapy notes.
you're like the breaking in, the camera. I'm at therapy notes.
Okay.
Okay,
Everyone's
so
got their limit.
4.31 on Goodreads with 63,000 reviews.
And
Damn.
it just came out.
Yes, this blew up on TikTok. People were like
Blew up.
blew up.
It lit up.
Lights on.
Ah.
So Caitlin is the one that recommended it on Patreon. A lot of people she specifically talked about the audiobook.
Okay.
She was like the voice coder hits.
Probably not as good as Emily's, but
A lot of people also talk about the Butcher and Blackbird audio book in the Patreon video. I don't
Have you
know
listened
if
to any of them?
No, but I don't know if I ever mentioned this. It's one of those ones that like our friend Grace, she was like, if any of these people are in the audiobook, I'm listening to it.
it's one of those.
But it's also, they recorded it together in the same room.
So there's tension.
Yes.
oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, Caitlin. So I'm guessing I'm into stalker romances. Gross, his name is Josh.
I'm starting to think Josh is the guy.
I didn't know this was my new book boyfriend.
I love that.
So I guess I'm into stalker romances. Gross that his name is Josh, but it's a nice it's a nice change from all the Xander vibe names popping up all the time.
Dante, Xander.
Yeah. I didn't realize dark romance comedies were a thing, so sign me up for more. MVP was Fred the Cat.
Hell yeah.
Plot got a bit drawn out.
Yeah.
Same. But let's be real, we're not here for the story. Swipe, swipe, swipe.
It doesn't matter.
It's like a tame version of Haunting Adeline. So that seems less intimidating. Give this a go. Love the banter. Gave me Deadpool vibes, which now I have to ask myself if I have a Deadpool kink.
Okay, I see what's happening. Yeah.
Do yourself a favor. Listen to the audio.
I like that all of the reviews that we've had from our friends are like, oh yeah, no wonder we're friends.
Yeah. This all adds up.
Yeah, you're in the right place.
It's always a like, oh, you picked up on that too. Got it.
It's not just me. Elena, 1 star. I could never recommend this book. However, I did read it in 5 days and I was intrigued.
Ooh.
But I would never recommend it.
Talk to your therapist.
Yeah.
But be careful.
Yeah.
Maggie,
He will see it.
1 star. Wasn't my cup of tea, but I also wouldn't say any part of this book was a dark romance. It was a drag. So I ended up skimming a lot of the paragraphs because there's way too many descriptions, overthinking. The mafia element was rough and unneeded. If I had to read one more sentence about the damn cat, I was going to scream.
She fucks a knife. Like,
Yeah.
dark.
Lily, this book needs more haters.
And I'm signing up. Okay,
I
Lily.
think a lot of people were like, this is definitely overhyped on TikTok.
Yeah.
I think the premise was good, you know what I mean? But yeah, it was a little like, and I think all the mafia stuff was just because the next book is going to be
That.
her cousin who's in the mafia. I think he's like, I saw a TikTok I saw a reel on the author's Instagram, and it's one of the motorcycle guys who only wears a helmet. And he doesn't, he just has a jacket on, no shirt. And it says like Josh teaching Nico, his name's Nico, how to film content. And he's just being sexy.
God. Just doing the bare minimum.
Yeah.
Just existing.
Probably won't read it.
No? Have you read Motorcycle Ones? I know you look at the
Yeah.
Thirst videos.
Yeah, you do.
I've read some motorcycle books.
Is there one about a guy that raises ducks in any of your books?
What?
The
No.
duck videos you guys keep sending me of like the guy with the,
The
package?
Oh.
baby
Pheasants?
Oh, are they pheasants?
quail.
Quail.
Mhm.
Barbara knows. Those poor birds.
Wow.
Oh
Well,
my God.
that was
Oh my
fun.
God.
Happy
That was
Thanksgiving.
Happy
Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh my God.
Enjoy your snacks.
Yum. Yum. If you want
Hope
to have
you
more
find
of
the
a,
love of your life.
oh yeah, just scroll on TikTok.
You know what? There's something for everyone.
There is some things you don't even know you want. If you want more
Of this.
yeah, if you want more of this, you can join our Patreon. You can also have gotten this a day early. You could have gotten it on Monday instead of waiting till Tuesday. Patreon.com/CatchMyPearlsPod. We have our merch store, which is in our link in bio. We have everything else. We have at Clutch My Pearls Pod on the internet. Tell everybody. Comment us on all the Thirst Trap videos. Those guys
Yeah.
might want to come and like our videos.
This reminds me of that episode from
Yeah.
this.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, I did want to say Josh is rich,
Okay.
just in case that helps.
I appreciate that. It does.
As always, we only like this stuff in books and not in real life.
As
so-
always, this book is not at all.
yeah, not anything we want in real life. So
We have
appreciate-
much more firm boundaries than
Yeah, appreciate that boundary being respected. And anything you guys want? Yeah. If you're on Patreon, see you on Monday. For everyone else, see you next Tuesday. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.